this kind of stuff that's not for adults in general. Mm, that's it about me. Just a short explanation, a different one.
Perfect. Thanks, Camila. And what about you, Andrea?
Hello, guys. Good evening. My name is Andrea. I am 47 years old. I was born in São Bernardo do Campo, but I've been living in Guarujá since I was 7 years old, so it's almost 40 years. I am married. I don't have kids. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I am afraid of the next week because I will work a lot. It's Semana Santa. I don't know how to say that in English. So everybody wants to eat fish, you know. So I will have a lot of job, but okay. In my free time, I like listening to music, drink wine. Leo, I love drink wine, cooking, and stay here on Talk and Talk because I think it's important to improving my speaking skills. That's it about me today.
Great. About me, my name is Leo. I am 30 years old. I'm coming back to Brazil. So I'm living in São Paulo again. Um, what else? I'm married. I do not have kids. Uh, Sometimes I play with my husband that I want to play kids. It's not real. It's just to have some topics to discuss with him. And what else? I love Beyonce. Uh, I intend to go to Lady Gaga's concert. I'm not sure about it, but I'm intending. And I think that's it. I work as data analyst at Chile. Vestindo a camisa da empresa. And I think that's it. So Camila, what tools or organization methods work best for you in daily life?
Oh my gosh. I would like to use these apps, but I don't. I'm not this person to organize my routine or daily tasks. But I have some daily habits like not today, okay, because my bedroom's terrible. But I try to open the windows when I wake up. I try to get my coffee in a little bit of the light of the sun to be, I don't know, to feel energized when I wake up. And I used to live by myself, but now I live with my mother, and she's really organized, really, really, really for sure. And I learn a lot with her because I would like to be better, but uh, for these years, I guess until the end of this year, we are living in the same apartment, and sometimes it's hard to keep uh, both things in the same apartment. So I know that this will be better in the future because I don't have my office anymore. So it's really hard because she was sleeping in the other room. But I think I would like to have a specific place for my books, for my, I don't know, stuffs to work, for do the immersion. So I guess this table is something that I can, oh my gosh, how can I say that in English? I don't know, montar, it's montar every day. So it's a big challenge for me. I need to, I don't know, turn on and turn off. I don't know, this is ready to say. And I would like to have the specific place for my things for work. So I guess I don't know if I answered the question if I use a specific tool, but I have some habits about the organization.
And do you use it to sleep, for example, every day at the same time and
No.
wake up at the same time? No, you don't.
No, but I know that this helps a lot. Scramble when I need to do something about my table, this about my desk.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think so. When you need to,
Wow.
let me see.
Nice. another different word, right? We
No,
talk
no.
about the stuff animals, I guess.
Yeah.
No, Leo, I would like to do this to have a specific time to go to sleep and to wake up, but not. I know this helps a lot us, right? To be, I don't know, to have a motivation, but I don't.
No problem. What about you, Andrea? What tools or organization methods work best for you in daily life?
Yeah, I have to confess that I am not so organized at home, you know, because I procrastinate a lot. This is my problem. Uh, but at work, I am really good. You know, I have everything. Even if it's a mess, I know where the things are, you know. So for me, I can find myself in my messy. But at home I have some difficulties because I think I procrastinate, and sometimes I know that I need to do a lot of things, but at the same time I feel tired and I change my mind, you know, I start doing other thing or just scrolling my cell phone. So for me it's really a problem when I arrive at home. Something that really works for me, for example, I need to write down the things, you know. I don't use app. I am a old school, so I prefer write down everything that I need to do or something like that in a paper, in an agenda, I don't know. So for me, it's better to remind, even though I consider that I have a really good memory, guys. Sometimes it's better to write down, you know. So yeah, but at home, it's a problem. For example, to attending on immersions here every day, I need to schedule uh, in in advance, you know, because maybe if I need to just, oh, I decide in that moment, I will procrastinate. Oh no, okay, I did the immersion yesterday. Okay, I can't do it. So that I prefer schedule before 1 week is something like that before.
Okay. Yeah, to me it's not a good idea. Write down in a paper the things I need to do because I decide once I tried it and what I noticed I have like 10 papers in my in my table and I have no idea what should I what I should what I concluded and what I not. So it was not uh it was not easy to me. So I decided to use a like a tool like Trello where I can create a to-do list, and to me it works better. So I can I can make and like conclude some tasks during the day, but write down the paper doesn't work to me.
I wish I could, guys, use there is a specific app so famous nowadays. I think it's Notion. I don't
Mhm.
know if you use it, guys, but I try it, and for me it's so difficult, you know, a lot of things. Oh my gosh. So I give up because I prefer just to write down, and for me it's better, you know. But I would like to learn more about this platform, this app, because I believe that it's really interesting, you know, to organize your things.
Yes, and I totally agree with you about Notion. I also don't know how to use this too because to me I have the impression there are many things to do there. And when you have many options, you don't know how to deal with that too.
Yeah.
So I just gave up. When I open, for example, Trello, I know that I can create some kinds of tasks, sometimes of cards, and it helps me to manage the things I have to do. But Notion, I
A lot of
just,
information.
yes, a lot of information. Did you try to use Notion, Camila?
I tried once. I was trying to follow a specific course, and in that course I need to watch it a movie, a book, read a book, and this was by week the tasks. And to organize myself, I tried, but I give up because it's so hard to put everything there. Every day I need of course, nowadays I use my computer, personal computer every day, but in that time not. Imagine every time that I need to update some information, like put a check when I watch the movie. I need to turn on my computer, put the check because I don't use it at my cell phone. So I didn't use in my cell phone. So I know this is a good tool. We can put a lot of great things there, but you spend a lot of time doing it. I use a specific app in my cell phone. I don't remember the name. I spend, guys, weeks trying to organize everything. And then I give up because I don't know. I guess this is about the feeling of try something new. Could be dopamine, maybe. And then I was like, everything was organized. My responsibility was just try to do the things and put the check there. And then I give up about the app. I paid for that. And then I give up like, oh, I don't care. I don't need it because became so exhausted sometimes when I was going to the bed and then I remember, my gosh, the app. And then I need to try to update everything. So it's like, I don't know, guys. I'm not this person. I love it. Excel sheets. I use it a lot. And I don't know. I would like to be this technological person because you can have everything in your hand, right? But I don't. I don't.
Yeah. And sorry, go on,
No, no,
Andrea.
I will just add something because Camila said about, go to bed and remember that we need to update something. I just remember about a girafinha, a corujinha verde, gente, Duolingo. Oh my gosh,
Duolingo.
doesn't work for me because, you know, I need to sleep and oh my gosh, I forgot I need to do a lesson in Duolingo. I just remember that, Camila, sorry. Oh, for me it's
But
impossible to use it.
I do it every morning, my Duolingo, every morning,
Oh,
almost
you
two
are brave,
years.
girl.
Yes, I don't give up about it. I didn't give up.
Yes,
I will be
I
there
give up.
for, yes. No, I love it. I guess it's so good to spend that time, right?
Yes.
Jesus, 2 years, Camila.
Yes. I have a track there, almost 2 years. But guys, people there are more than 5 years doing the things. You can see there. When you achieve a specific data, they will put a flag for you like 1 year, 2 years, just to
Oh,
show to the
nice.
others like, ah, I am here for 2 years. So you can use it for just to make the others know that you are a brave person, I guess.
Yeah. Really brave.
Question, how do you still brave it?
Yeah. But I tried a lot of language there. I tried once Italian and French. Nowadays, I use more for English and Spanish, but you can use for another different thing. For music, you can try to learn music from the app. So it's a really intuitive, and we can use like a funny thing, like just for fun, a moment. So
Yeah. It's better than scrolling social media, right? But
yes, yes.
for me, it's hard to keep this motivation using Duolingo. I wish I could, guys.
Yeah, to me, it doesn't work as well. Uh, Today, I'm trying to use the ChatGPT to, especially to French. Uh, I like to, I asked to him create like a text to me to practice the reading and introduce new vocabulary so I can point it out where like a word that I don't know and ask to him. So it helps me a lot. Uh, and I don't know you. I think I said last week, Andrea, about using ChatGPT to manage my travel. I guess. Uh,
Oh.
I, I I do not plan to travel anymore. Now I just ask to ChatGPT and
Ah, okay. They do
yeah,
everything.
yes. And have you ever tried to use the ChatGPT to help you to to organize the things at home or manage your time?
No. Yesterday I asked about countries, about the different, about the time zone from Brazil, but I was just trying to find specific information. It was really helpful because the ChatGPT answered really fast the difference, and I was curious about that, but not to organize. Maybe I would like to try because I need it, right? So it's a good one, I guess.
Yeah, for me it's the same, guys, to help me to organize my routine, not just about studies, that I need to do,
Yes.
but specifically to organize my routine, not yet. Maybe can be a good idea now, Leo. I will try do it.
Yes. Uh, it works to me. I have nothing to complain, so this is something good.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe the problem is you will ask for ChatGPT to help you, okay? They will give you some tips, but you need to do it, right? This is the
Yeah.
problem.
the problem is not the two, it's the human.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And yours, uh how do you deal when something unexpected comes up and you need to adjust your routine or your plans? Because yesterday, for example, it was a terrible day to me. I need to go to the doctor, and when I
Oh.
come back to work, I was like completely completely out of the work mood because I used to wake up, have my breakfast, and start to work. And yesterday was different. So when I come back to work, I was totally out of me. So it wasn't it wasn't a productive day. So how do you do when you have something unexpected or something that puts you out of your routine, Andrea?
For me, it's really difficult, guys, because I am a person that don't like so much changes. I know that every time we need to face this kind of things, but at the first impact, for me, it's really difficult. Oh, okay, I need to change it. Oh, okay, but okay, it's necessary to adapt yourself, and then I get used with the change and okay. But at the first moment, it's really difficult. But I try to keep calm. I think it's important, and sometimes if it's necessary, I just cry or scream. I think it's good to put your feelings out. But in general, we need to know how to deal with it, to work under pressure. So I believe you need to to need to keep calm, to how can I say? Yeah, to handle the situation. I do it a lot, by the way.
Is cry or cry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. And what about your Camila?
Guys, I guess in my case, people use complain a lot about routines, right, and the habits. But I guess when we have our routine, we like it to know what we have to do during the day. I hate surprise, so I prefer to have my daily routine really organized And sometimes when it changed, of course, I feel stressed. I got stressed at the first moment. But I know that, for example, tomorrow I can start again my routine. So I don't need to feel overwhelmed about the situation, even when I felt that like that. But I need to go to the office, for example, once a week. And I know these days really hard for me. I need to organize everything, wake up early, go to the office, come back, take a shower, and try to do my things. But okay, this is only one day a week. I can follow my routine from the others. And another thing that people complain a lot is about lack of time. And I know this could be the cause of the disorganized agenda, maybe, because if you try to track things that you do during your day, you will find this is not about the lack of time. I guess this is about other things. Prioritizing things maybe could be a reason. So I don't suffer a lot. I just accept it because I don't have choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. Sometimes I think we do not have choices. We're
Yeah.
adults.
Yeah.
So sometimes unexpected things happens and we need to deal with that. Screaming, crying, breathing, many options. But at the end we need to solve the problem. And I think to me it's not something that happens so much, but I also try to okay, uh, today was a completely different day, like yesterday. So I try to have a time alone and and okay, I can sleep, I can breathe sometimes, and I return. For example, as I said, yesterday I went to the doctor. When I come back to work, I was totally out of me, and so I decided to go to the bed and sleep 10 minutes. So it was a time to return to my body. So it's kind of solved the problem, but yes, it's challenging. And Gareth, is there a habit or routine you consider essential for your personal or professional growth, Andrea?
Oh my gosh. I don't know, guys. I think I am a person that don't have so much habits, you know, even a routine. To be honest, guys, I don't know. Like, a routine I have, but I don't know if I have a specific method or something that helps me a lot, you know. Really, I don't know how to answer this question. I am thinking here, maybe like Zeca Pagodinho, sometimes, you know, deixa a vida me levar and go on. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I really don't know.
There's no problem, Andrea. It happens a lot. Actually, I think that, uh, as I said at the beginning at this conversation, I returned to Brazil like with a different mind, a different perspective. So now, for example, now I study a lot. So I put it in my routine and it was a thing that I did not use it to do before this time in Canada. So
What's
it
happened
was
there? What's happened
yes,
there? Yes, maybe
what
it's
happened
something.
there? Something happened there. So I started to study. And one other important thing that happens there is that I needed to wake up early.
Mm.
So I used to wake up here in Brazil like 30 minutes before start work, and it was terrible. I just wake up, work, and sleep again. So now I wake up early. I don't know. I can study. I can walk. I can run. So I have a time before work and I have a time after work. So now I can manage a time to study, to clean my home. I do not do it, of course, but I have a time. So I think uh something changed there, and it was good to me.
Yeah, something that I've been doing a lot, guys, as you know, is studying English, but it's not only about my future that I am wishing things, good things for my future, but because I really like, I don't know, it's something that gives me pleasure, and I am talking with other people. For example, I would like to have the same motivation that I have to study in English for other things in my life. I give up twice to do a college because I don't have motivation. It's so boring to sit in front of the computer and I don't know, watching this video class, so boring, alone. I don't have this motivation to study other things. But when it comes to English, it's completely different. Maybe I can say that, about the English because the only thing that I've been doing a lot and I really love.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
What about you, Camila?
Yeah, I guess I agree with Andrea when she said about putting the motivation in different things. And I was wondering here, guys, if we decide to do a lot of things at the same times, we will give up about something. So if I decide every day I was trying to do it, every day a different day doing a different task, like Monday I will study for my career, and then Wednesday I was just studying English, and I went Friday I would be here to have immersions, and then I know that I will give up about everything, and I will decide like what I like the most. For example, speaking English, have a conversation in English. Sometimes we don't need to feel so overwhelmed about it. It's good because we can got vocabulary, you can have great conversations here sometimes. So it's like a pleasure, as Andrea say. It's like talking or sharing with friends, and then it's like this is good. So we decide to do it, and this is better than I don't know, studying 2 hours watching a video, and then I know this is could be not so good for our in my case for my career. I am trying to organize everything, but I know that I will fail because I have to study for my career, study languages, take care of my body, eating good things. So imagine how crazy. And I don't have kids. I'm not married, so I maybe must have time for these things, but I don't. It's really hard. Maybe I need to wake up early or find, maybe organize myself better because I know that I have time to do it. People who have a family or kids are doing it without complaint. So I don't think that I am in this place that I can say, oh, I'm so tired today. I don't want to study. No, I guess we can, but I need to decide what is the priority, right? So in this case, in this year, I decided to study more languages, but I know that some kind of courses I cannot put beside because this is about my career, or maybe if I decide to enjoy a book club this year. I think I already told here, and I am trying to follow the calendar we have pages a day to read. And this is good because makes me reading, but sometimes you feel like, oh my gosh, so tired today. But I decided, right? This is
Mm.
what I am decide to do at the beginning of the year. So I need to keep going. But I know this sometimes it's hard. We decide to just have a conversation. It's better.
Mm. Yes, and I totally agree with you, Camila, about the point of doing one thing at a time.
Yeah.
This is something that is helping me a lot. So I put my energy just in one or in the maximum two things. I I know now I know that I'm not able to do more than two things. So okay, I need to work to spend the most time of my day work. So what I will do with the rest of the day. And it's hard. Uh, I'm always saying that I'm returned to Brazil, but uh, now I've returned to Brazil and I need to talk with friends. I need to talk with family. I need to talk with my
Oh,
husband's families. I need to talk. And I'm kind of okay, guys. I need to work. I need to study. I want to talk with you, but I also need the time to myself. So it's hard to balance all those things. And so, how do you do to balance everything, Camila?
guys, I read a book years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, The Essentialism. The name of the writer is is here the book, Greg McNeil, I guess. And in this book, I learned how to say no. And nowadays, I say no, not without worry, but I say no easily, more than in the past. So if I don't want to go, for example, in a barbecue on weekend, and I prefer to be at my home studying, I will say that I don't like to go just because I have things to do about the studying. So sometimes I give up for spend this time doing things that I don't like it just to make someone happy or just to be there. I don't know, have some conversation that don't make sense with my goals. So I learned how to say no. Sometimes it's not easy. I felt like uh no I forgot the word, culpada. I forgot the word, so easy. But we need to choose our battles, like if someone don't uh if you just accept things from the others, you don't have time for yourself, right? So I always think about the blame. I think about blame. I can say blame, I guess, right? Maybe I can say blame, yes. Culpada, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
blame, guilty as well,
Yeah,
I think.
maybe guilt, yes, could say, could say. So I try to say no when I don't want to do things. But I am in the process,
Interesting.
okay? So I am in the process. This is not 100% already done. I am in the process.
Yeah. I need to read this book, Camila, because
Please, please.
for me it's really difficult to say no, guys. I think I was getting better on it, but I realized that I don't. And I don't know. Sometimes all the time I feel that I am trying to please someone, and I believe that we need to think more about ourselves, not first, at least, first about yourself, and then you can think about the others. But as Camila said, I believe that it's a process, it's not easy, you know, depending on the
Yes.
situation, sometimes it's really hard to say no for someone, but it's crazy. And I don't know about the question. I don't know. I try to. What is the question, guys? I am lost here.
It's um six.
Six? What strategy
Yeah.
do you use to balance work, study, and yeah, without feeling overwhelmed? It's impossible, I believe, guys. No, it's not possible. It manage everything without feeling overwhelmed. No, it's not possible. If you know about that, please teach me because I don't know. You know, uh, I've been overwhelmed nowadays because oh my gosh, guys, I need to work. I have my husband that came back to our house, because he was working in another city. Now he's with me all the time. It's difficult, but I cannot complain because I spend a lot of time here on Talk and Talk. Thank God, because it's something that I really like. And my husband supported me. My husband make the dinner, So he has been supporting me a lot and give me okay motivation to continue in doing, and it's a good side, but I don't know, guys, sometimes it's hard to manage everything that we need to do without being overwhelmed. Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah.
Leo just said he want to marry him.
Yes. Sometimes, Leo, sometimes it's hard to convincing him, to help me.
You can try agenda, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, Jesus first address has about to over helmets, and I felt like this. I think yesterday. No, I think yes, it was yesterday that I was talking with my husband, and he started to talk. Oh, we need to buy this. We need to buy that. Oh, we need to solve this problem. Oh, we need to do it. We need to do many things. And when I was Jesus Christ, I was in my breakfast like many things to do. So I was not prepared for receive many information like that. So uh, I was okay, one thing at a time. So what I need to solve right now. And the other things I will solve at this Saturday because I do not have time right now. So yeah, and sometimes, for example, talking about money, buying a house it's impossible today. So how I will do this? Sometimes I try to make some strategy and nothing works. Uh, so it's really hard sometimes, like saving money and try to manage your money. That there are many things that it's hard to do. And uh, I think we can discuss a little bit about the question number nine. That's a little bit related. So, Camila, what keeps you motivated and even when facing with obstacles and pursuing long-term goals?
Oh, this is a good question. I can say I have the small goals and the big ones. So I guess the smalls helps me to be close to the big one, so I can feel a little bit in control of it. But of course, sometimes it's not possible. So when I feel, I don't know, uh, unhappy about the little goals, I can think about the big one just to make me continue in the process. But I guess this is the way, like if you know the importance or the reason why are you doing specific things, like um, of course we want to study English, but if you don't put a reason for that, so this is just for fun, okay, we could be spend time here in learning, but if you, I guess we need to not only about English, we can say this for another example, we need to have in mind, keep in mind something that I will do it for 2 years, and then when I achieve a different level, I will just trying to. keep it going without so much stress. So I guess we need that time to do things. I guess I already said here that I in the future would like to study French. So I need that time to my life to put effort in English and Spanish, and then in the future I will try French, and I would like to learn how to play chess or to swim because I don't know. So I have a period to do things, and then in the future I'd like to do others. But this is the small goals because I guess this will help me in the my big goal. Like I would like to become older and I have a good shape, a good life, so maybe a good memory. So this is the process, I guess. This is the I decided just to look for the big the small ones and then thinking about the big one.
Interesting. I have another question a little bit related with this, but I will pass to Andrea.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting talk about motivation, guys, because it's something that I believe that if we lose it, it can be really hard to continuing to keep going, because I believe that motivation is the key for everything that we do, we pursue. So I try to picture, to visualize myself, I have a goal. Okay, so visualize yourself in this goal, achieving this goal, the big one. As Camila said, we need to have the small ones because it's like a fire, to
Mhm.
continuing pursuing your big one. But if you don't put in your mind, oh, if I don't do it, I will not achieve that,
Yes.
can be really hard to in your how can I say trajectory? I think that. So I
Your
try to
path?
do, yeah, your path. That's it. It's better. So I try to do it, picture myself, oh, visualize myself achieving my big goal.
Interesting. Um, I was thinking here because it the reality is it's different from uh, the theory. And for example, learning a new language when we talk about English. Okay, I can spend 1 hour studying the verb to be. It doesn't mean that now I know how to put it in practice. It doesn't
Yeah,
mean that I know how to write a text using the verb to be correctly. So it takes so much effort, I guess, because it takes time. It's necessary to still, okay, I don't know. I need to still study for a long time the same thing and put it in different um in different skills. I don't know, in different abilities like writing, speaking, reading. So it's really hard. And um, how do you deal, for example, in a situation where you don't know uh, how to uh, how to how to move it forward? Uh, like for example, new opportunities at work, um, or even the study of a new language. Sometimes we don't know exactly what to do, for example, um, to have I think it's not a promotion, to have, I don't know, um, to grow as a career. So, Uh, how what do you do when you are not sure about the other step to do, Camila?
Good question. In my career, I guess I can follow or see what the others companies are requiring. I don't know how to say that, required for that position, for example, and try to know if I am really good of this or what I need to improve. As I said, I have a course to do, and I know this is really good for my career. And but I don't have a specific time to do it. I need to decide to do this and to study English, but I need to find a way. Maybe during the morning or at night. I don't know, at evening, but I will try to find a way to do it. And I guess we need to know the other companies what they are asking too. I had a test from a specific company here in Brazil, really famous, and this is about the, oh my gosh, I don't know how to say that, logical test, I guess. Was really hard, really hard. I didn't pass because was more than 40 questions to answer in 20 minutes. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do it right today. And it was really hard. I'm not so good in logical things, and I suffer a lot. Unfortunately, I would like to try again in the future, but the companies are really trying to do this more difficult, to a big challenge to enjoy the process to pass through this. So I know that just study sometimes is not enough. You need to be good in other things, like, I don't know, programmer. In my career, people used to know about Power BI, SQL, and oh my gosh, I need to study a lot of things. I need to be good in everything. So maybe we need to decide just one or two to be better.
Yes, my hard situation.
Yeah, imagine.
And we need to sell ourselves. I think to me is the hardest part. What about you, Andrea?
Yeah, sometimes I feel that I am not so confident, and I believe that sometimes we need to be confident uh, at, le- at least pretend to be a confidence. And sometimes it can solve some problems, because uh face the fear. I believe that is the first step, okay, I cannot do it, but I can, so go there and try, and maybe you will have a good opportunity, and sometimes you lose it because you are afraid of something, so I don't know, pretend to be a confident person and, I don't know, match as caras, go, that's it.
Yes, I totally agree. And there is one thing I don't know if they are doing this today at in a job interview, for example, that is feedback. I think this is one of the most important things in a job interview. So, okay, it wasn't approved for um, it wasn't approved, but why? So
Yeah.
please give me feedback. I think it's important. It's an important thing to do. So, like Camila says, okay, they have many requirements in in the the job opportunities, but sometimes they decided for a person that has a different skill, and we have no idea why. So I think it's important to have a feedback to adjust our path. I think that it can be a good thing. Here's our time finished. It was really, really interesting talking about with you about this stuff. and I love it so much. So have a great weekend, okay? Have a great week, and we see again, we see ourselves again in the next Friday, okay?
Okay, thank you, Leo. I
Thank you,
love it, the
guys.
conversation. Bye bye, guys. Ciao,
Thank
ciao.
you, guys.